What's up, fellow Saiyans, and welcome back to another Marvel Minipaints. This is episode 5. We're doing Magik, otherwise known as Ilyana Rasputin, Colossus' sister. Her powers, she has like demon powers, but she goes into a realm called Limbo where there's demons, and she could like channel power and stuff from there. We're going to start off for her face. We're going to be using elven flesh. And there's not much flesh on her, so it's just her face. So it's just, you know, one little quick coat. Now there's a little demon hand. We're going to be using Crusted Sore. Like out of the portal she's in, you could see a little demon hand grabbing her leg. And we're just going to use this as the base color for that demon hand. And again, these videos are sped up. This little miniature took me probably about 2 hours. It's all trimmed down to like a 20-minute video, so the painting's sped up 4 times normal. Now for her outfit, we're going to be using demonic yellow for the yellow parts, obviously. Magik came around the scene in the 80s. I don't know if I'm pretty sure she was in some older, you know, new X-Men issues, but primary boom was in the New Mutants, consisting of her, Cannonball, Wolfsbane, Karma, and Mirage, along with, I want to say, what the hell's the language guy? Douglock. And again, yellow, when you're using yellow, it usually takes 2 to 3 coats. Like you'll do a coat, you think it looks nice until it dries, and you look and see all the gray. But for her arm and the sword, we're going to be using plate matte metal. She's able to like garnish armor around her arm, sort of like how Colossus' skin works. So we're just going to throw a quick little metallic paint over the arm and her sword. Now for the dark part of her outfit, we're going to be using Necromancer Cloak. I always choose this instead of black because you could always make it darker, and that way, you know, it's less room for error. And again, I'm blocking up a lot of it with my hands. You'll have to forgive me for that. This part takes a little while, just covering, because that's probably the most ground on her, is probably the darker gray, the blackish color to her costume. I seriously need to work on getting better camera angles. What sucks is I have like a whole bunch more of these videos like pre-edited that need to be edited, so unfortunately we're gonna have to deal with this for a little while. So next we're gonna be using moon dust for her hair. And again, this is always the best part, because doing the hair, I always got to turn it upside down. So off the camera, the painting goes. Oh wait, you can see it a little bit. You never get to see anytime I'm doing the hair. I should keep a notebook of all this shit. Hair is normally a pain in the ass. Look, you got more images, video footage of me on the goddamn camera than you do the fucking thing. Alright, so for the red waist on the her little belt and the X, we're gonna use pure red. Have to switch to a finer brush for this. Now, we're going to be using matte white for her eyes, which we don't need much. We're just going to dab up 2 little eyeballs. I'm also going to use that crusted sore color before for her lipstick. The same color we used for the demon hand. Here I'm going to go through, do a couple touch-ups, the yellow, the red, any shades that need more than one coat. Alright, for her base, like that portal, we're going to be using Void Shield Blue. And it's going to take quite some time to cover this whole thing up. And the Void Shield Blue, it's a light blue color, so it needs a couple shades, especially over top. Like once you see the first coat of it dry, you'll see a little bit of the gray primer, or whatever primer color you're using underneath, start to show. So I go around it quite a few times. Again, I always like to point out that I am in no way, shape, or form a professional painter or anything of the sort. I just like playing around with little miniatures. Honestly, not even miniatures. This board game is really what started me to do this. I figured, you know what? I could paint these. They're alright. First couple turned out pretty good. The Wolverine, the Cyclops. I was like, alright. I could paint this shit. I'm using mainly all war painter or army painter war paints. I have like some of the spare bottles of like folk art, random acrylic paints, like some of the glow, the neon colors, some random stuff like that. But mainly I'm using the war painter. So now it's time to wash it. The first part of our washing process, we're going to start with her face with the flesh wash, which we don't need much. Just slap some of this bad boy on her face and then probably wipe out the eyes with after I clean off the brush. Just make sure none of it's sunken into the eyes, even though you can't really see shit what I'm doing right now. Just like right here, I'm going back up in the eyeballs, making sure there's no wash sunken in there. Got a little OCD kicked in right there, you can tell. So now we're going to move on to the soft tone for the yellow on her outfit and the red as well. Possibly for her hair too. As you can see right there. Start running it through the hair. And this, you just want to keep running it through the grooves. Don't let it pile up too much. If you get bubbles, that shit sucks. It'll ruin the paint. Don't let it bubble. Just brush it through. And I know you can't really see anything, but I'm starting the rest of her outfit. At least the yellow parts and the red on her belt. Now we're going to be using the dark tone for the dark parts of her outfit, as well as the metallic, like her arm and her sword as well. Man, dude, these camera angles, dude, my hand just covering up everything I'm doing. Like, as I watch this and we're editing this video, it's just like, dude. It's like every one of these videos are like this too. I will get better, you guys, I promise. So now we got all the dark tone. So now that it's done, I'm going to go touch up a few things with her hair, with her face. And as I start getting into the highlights, I'm just going to start mixing matte white with the colors I already have. But until all the wash dries, just do a few touch-ups here and there on places I can do it where the wash is already dry. So first, for her, the dark parts on her outfit, we're going to be using Uniform Gray. And I do believe I was just using Moon Dust and I didn't announce it as the yellow highlight parts on her. Like you could see like her chest and stuff. But now I'm going to be using Uniform Gray on the Necromancer cloak parts as the highlight color. So for the metallic parts, for highlights, we're going to be using Shining Silver. Just a little bit on the edges to kind of give it like the lights hitting it a little brighter metallic, I guess. Although if you're honestly asking me, Plain Metal and Shining Silver, there's not too much of a difference in those colors, to be honest with you. Now we're going to be using some of the folk art glow colors. We're going to be using yellow for her eyes. And it kind of adds like darkness to some of the edges of the portal and stuff. It's kind of cool. And now it's time to add mix white with moon dust to make it even brighter so I could start dry brushing her hair. Even though you can't see shit. I'm at the moment currently dry brushing her hair. I'm gonna add a little, touch up the blue a little more. Make it look like it's reflecting off the bottom of the sword and her arm. Now for the highlight for that little hand, that demon hand, we're going to be using Warlock Purple. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some matte white and I'm going to just run some weird streaks through the portal as well. And this is going to be our result. I know it's kind of hard to focus on, but it looks a lot better in person if I can get some still shots of this. But yeah, this is going to be Magik. So thank you guys for watching. I mean, more episodes are coming out, guys. So subscribe or like if you want more. Get notified if you want to watch this live. Watch it on Twitch and Facebook. It's Saiyan Elite. Thank you guys for watching, and later, Saiyans.